So hello Emma, I'm Owen Clark, I'm the Student Union President for DkIT SU, and I've joined here today just to find out a few more things about the counselling service. So first of all Emma, would you be able to explain to me what the counselling service is?
Yes, so counselling is, I suppose we like to see it as an opportunity for people to just stop and pause and reflect on something that might be causing them any kind of difficulty with somebody else. So not going round and round in circles in your own head, but you get a chance to stop and think with somebody else. So it gives people a very safe space. It's completely confidential to be heard by somebody who isn't going to judge them. So I guess one of the benefits is that most people might talk to their friend or their family. We're not related to you. You know, you don't have to worry about upsetting us. You don't have to worry about us judging you, or that anything you might say might change the way that we think or feel about you. And every single member of the counselling team is a trained mental health professional, so we can offer you that objective perspective that's informed by therapeutic approaches as well.
What happens in a counselling session in DkIT?
Yeah, so counselling sessions are an active process. Particularly your first session, the whole purpose of it would be to try and help understand what it is that's happening, how it's affecting you, and what we can do to try and support you with that. It may not even be that it's us that you need to see, but we'll help somebody figure that out. They last up to an hour, about 50 minutes. And we really just be helping people piece things together. So for some people, the one session might be all that they need. For other people, they might kind of realise that I need to do a little bit of work here. And for people in those positions, we'd arrange to have some follow-up session with them. Up to 6 sessions seems to be the norm.
Who can use the counselling service in DkIT?
Yeah, so we're really esteemed by anybody. Anybody who comes to DkIT as a student is able to use our service. So we are contacted by a whole range of students every year. Some of them are just out of college or just out of school and just starting college. Some people are coming to us as registered mature students. Some people are registered with disabilities. We've got people who are coming who will be categorised as LGBTQ+ students, and then we've got international students coming to us as well. So we really see anybody who's struggling with any kind of issue, ranging from anxiety, low mood, depression. We see people with addiction problem, relationship problem, people who have just experienced some kind of crisis, or bereavement or loss. So whole range of issues, but anybody who's registered here as a student is very welcomed.
Okay, and how do I access the counselling service in DkIT?
Yeah, so we're self-referral service. There's lots of different ways that you can access us. People sometimes just pick up the phone, they might send an email to counsellor@dkit.ie, but we have a self-referral link and a little QR code that people can just scan. And once they scan that, they'll be brought through to a registration process. So that sounds very formal. What it really is just a couple of questionnaires that we ask people to fill in to help us understand what's happening for them. And it also helps us to get a sense of urgency. You know, how soon does this person need to be seen?
So I'm joined here for part 2 by Melissa. So Melissa, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Melissa Mackin and I'm a student counsellor and psychotherapist here in DkIT.
So Melissa, how would I know that I need to go to counselling?
Well, I suppose there'll be significant changes around maybe your mood or behaviour. So it might be that you're just not you don't feel like you. So this could be things like anxiousness, you might be feeling overwhelmed, you might have a loss of appetite, you might be sleeping as well as you were. It could also be, you know, maybe you're withdrawing from things, like maybe you're withdrawing from social events that you normally go to, or withdrawing from family members or friends. And I think it's important as well to say, like, you might have changes in mood, like you might be feeling very angry, you could be feeling sad, grief. So there's lots of different emotions that might be happening.
So is the counselling service confidential?
Anything that happens within the sessions is kept confidential, and including the fact that you're even coming to the sessions. So nothing is shared with any lecturers or any staff in DkIT or any family members without your consent. If you consent to that for some reason, then that's okay, but it won't be done without your consent.
Does it go on a student record if you attended counselling?
No, so because it's kept confidential, it doesn't appear anywhere in a student record that you've attended counselling. But in DkIT, we actually see counselling as a really positive thing, and it's seen as a strength because it means that you're taking a step towards helping yourself and helping you achieve your academic goals and your personal goals. So to us, it's a strength.